God, thank you for this day. Please give each of these players safety as we're about to play a basketball game. And please help the rest of the day to go well. Please give us spiritually guidance. And please help the day go well. Amen.
And now the starting lineup for the FOFCA Screaming Eagles. At guard, number 5, Luke Deal. At guard, number 32, Luke Grevin. At forward, number 23, Justin Huzinga. At guard, number 4, David Misitich. And at forward, number 1, Noah Robinson. And now, the starting lineup for your Hammond Baptist Swordsmen. Starting at guard, number 40, David Fernandez. Starting at guard, number 3, Esteban Santos. Starting at forward, number 52, J.P. Garrett. Starting at forward, number 41, David Murholski. And starting at point guard, number 2, Elijah Guzman. The Swordsmen are coached by James Goodall.
All right, thank you for attending tonight's varsity game. This is the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen against the FOFCA Screaming Eagles. Starting the game tonight for the Screaming Eagles, number 32, Luke Grevin. He's at guard. Oh my goodness, a big rebound, J.P. Garrett. And he rebounds it and gives it to Elijah Guzman. Elijah Guzman bringing it up. He's on the floor with David Fernandez, Esteban Santos, David Murholski, and J.P. Garrett. Oh, nice to J.P. J.P. an aggressive lay. Can't get it to go, but a good look for him. joined tonight to start the first quarter. Brother Jack Huckins, the producer. John Woosley dumped it off to him, and he's going to start that first quarter with us and call the game. Jack, good to have you, man.
Yeah, you as well. I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, that's all you can ever do. And in the game here for the Eagles, and we started it and didn't finish. The starters here, we have Luke Grevin. They've got Luke Deal, number 5. Dave Misitich, number 4. And I believe it was Justin Huizinga, number 23, also starting in the game.
Got a little contact against David. David's actually pretty good at the free throw line here. And he got the shot there.
Yeah, it's 2-zip, a quick bucket there for the Screaming Eagles. And David now gets the Swordsman on the board. First free throw is good. And as you said, he's a good free throw shooter. He didn't used to be. So it's good that he's worked on it.
Yeah.
And now really developing that shot. And a strong, stocky player. You know, it reminds me of the great Tyler Huckins. Very strong player.
Yeah.
And
I'm partial towards him myself.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Oh, Dave Fernandez, good poke away, playing some good defense here. Dishes it back out to Grevin. Grevin looking inside. JP Garrett, the steal. The poke from the big man. JP might dunk this. He goes all the way. Can't get a free look.
I saw a little
can't even
push
get the
in
layup.
there.
Yeah, I saw it too. Might have been a foul, but he's not going to go to the free throw line.
The ref didn't see it, unfortunately.
Yeah, and there's 2 of them and 1 of us. Luke Grevin, good look. And that's
good
inside.
Little pass.
Woo! Wow.
Good little pass and bank shot.
Yeah, Dave Misitich, the full-grown man out there, number 4, gets the layup to go, and he looks older than Jack Huckins. Strong body as well.
Yeah, wait, are you saying I don't have a strong body?
I think most would say it. I'm just kidding. Dave Michalski can't get the baseline shot to go. Rebound, big rebound by Luke Deal. And that ball's going to get brought up by the JV player, Luke Grevin. Started JV and playing some varsity here as well. A nice little guard. And that shot no good. Rebounded Misitich. He can't get it to go. Rebound again, Misitich. Blocked by Garrett. Garrett, a good block there, and Elijah Guzman's going to push the fast break. Elijah looking for some options. Doesn't see anybody. A little bit of a bobble into Dave Fernandez's hands. David Fernandez has some options. JP Garrett's mighty strong, mighty big there in the middle. Nice to feed him the ball a little bit. Dave Fernandez running point here.
Looks like he was trying to do the shake and bake without the bake.
Yeah, just a shake. And that's out of bounds. Going to stay Swordsman ball. And Dave Misitich matched up against JP Garrett. That'll be a good matchup all night because Misitich is one of the few that matches up height-wise with JP Garrett. You don't see that a lot, and that's inbounded to JP. JP driving. Yeah, and he traveled that ball. You can see it from here.
Yeah, he took too many steps, that's for sure.
I do like his aggression off the bat, though. I think that starting the game, he needs to start the game going hard. He needs to start the game going at the rim. Because when he starts soft and out at the three-point line, he does not get a good start to the game. Oh, wide open look. Noah Robinson gets it to go. Oh, and that was a 3. It's 7-2 now. Swordsman trail. This is Elijah Guzman bringing the ball up and giving it to Dave Fernandez. These 2 mighty strong guards here for the Swordsmen, but need to step it up here as far as moving that ball. And they find Esteban Santos in the baseline. Oh, nice crossover. Esteban got some contact.
Yeah, drawing
and he's going to the line. Going to get some shots to the free throw.
He's a really good player. Good and quick. Thinks very well on his feet.
Yeah, and he's developed. Jack, he was not this good last year. He has developed, and he's gotten a lot better just in 1 year. And as a freshman, it's going to be fun to see where Esteban can go from here and as far as next year and the years to come. And that shot's good at the free throw line. There, you know, he might play varsity next year, might stay on JV, and he could go either way. It just depends on what he does in the offseason. But it's going to be fun to watch his improvement. He's done so much, even just in 1 year, getting better and better as he makes both of those free throws. So all of our points on free throws thus far, it's now 4-7. The Swordsmen still trail 3, but are really going to kick it up here, I think, with defense. We saw it last game. The defense, as we say, speaking it into existence, defense wins you games, and it brings you back in games that you're losing. If you're losing a game and you just turn the defensive throttle up a little bit, you will get back into the game.
Yeah, make it difficult for them. Push the 5-second.
Yeah, there you go.
Calls and the 3-second lane calls and stuff like that.
Yeah, pressure 'em. You got to put pressure on them. Kind of like what Tyler Huckins does in the varsity level, you know. And no bias at all here, but he's a great player. Tyler Huckins on the varsity varsity team.
Always impresses me with how well he can think on his feet. Be there to catch a pass and get a good layup or or just.
Oh, good hands by Dave Michalski. Oh, most dove and saved that, too.
He was jumping right into the Swordsman.
Taking a seat on Luke Ottis' lap down there. Thought about it. And this is Dave Michalski guarding the ball, and no one's guarding number 5. That's a man left open. That's Luke Deal. They tried to get it to him, and they couldn't. That's a turnover by Huizinga, and it's Dave Fernandez bringing the ball across half court. Looking to push the fast break. Oh, good he didn't take that shot. Nice pass into J.P. Garrett, and J.P.'s fouled. That assist would have gone to David Fernandez, and doing a great job distributing thus far today. They're going to check Mason Wilkerson into the game here.
What a person to foul, too. I mean, JP's good at the line, too.
Yeah, and really, I'm impressed. We've gone 4 for 4. Dave Michalski hit 2 free throws. Estevan Santos hit 2 free throws, and JP hits the first of 2 free throws. They could be 100% through the first 6.
I don't even think the net moved on that one.
Yeah, I know. JP's smooth, and man, as Michael Jordan says, the ceiling is the roof. I mean, he's got so much potential, and that gets to go too. 6-7. They're now only down by 1 point. Have come roaring back from the free throw line, really, to make this a 1-point game. This is Luke Grevin bringing the ball up, and he's got a tough guy guarding him. That's Elijah Guzman. Really strong wing and point defender here. Looking to put some pressure on Luke Grevin. This is Noel in the game from the JV team as well. He had a nice game last one as well.
And Mason staying on him.
Yeah.
These guys they're really doing a very good job keeping them out. But
Luke Deal going backdoor and gets 2 points.
Caught a guy cutting.
Yeah, he took advantage of Estevan. Estevan's got to be aware. I think defensively, that's something that some of the guys on my team, Noah Carruthers, will struggle with this sometimes, letting guys go backdoor. And sometimes it's your best players that do that. Like Noah's one of my better players, and Estevan there just letting the guy go right behind him to get a free layup. Oh, Dave Michalski fighting for that ball and almost got stripped. And Elijah possessed the ball and then crossed half court, and so they're going to call over and back. Elijah doesn't think so, but it was the right call. He possessed it before jumping.
Definitely, he's definitely stepped in that side.
Yeah, you hate to see it, and Elijah doesn't believe it, but sadly it is the case. Esteban's going to sub out here, and Daniel Webb's going to get some minutes in there, guarding Luke Grevin. My guess is Daniel Webb will force a turnover or 2 if he's anywhere near that ball when Luke's got it. He's a strong defender. This is Mason Wilkerson guarding the ball. And that's Justin Huizinga. And that's a deep 3 from Noel. Can't get it to go. Rebound by the strong body of Elijah Guzman. He's got Mason up ahead. Way to run the floor, Mason Wilkerson. And they're looking to push this fast break. Dave Fernandez thinking about it. Driving left. Mid-range jumper. Tried to call bank, and it didn't go. That rebound fought for by the Swordsman, but not received. It's going to be Luke Grevin bringing the ball up. Some tough defense being played here by both teams in a low-scoring game thus far. It's only 6-9. And that shot a little bit off by Deal.
Good
interior defense. Yeah, that was nice. And a good shot, too. Just couldn't get it to go. And Elijah almost traveled there, but didn't quite. And that ball is then turned over by Mason Wilkerson.
That's tough.
But, Jack, tell us about the high school varsity and JV teams. What are they doing this weekend? They got some tournaments they're going to. Is that right?
Yeah, Quentin Road tournament is happening this weekend, Thursday and Friday. And I think they're going to do well. They're I forget where Quentin Road is.
That's in Illinois, Lake Zurich.
Lake Zurich, that's right, Lake Zurich. It's about an hour and a half away.
Yeah,
not too far, but a nice place. And I think this will be the first time I've been able to go.
Oh, I was going to ask you if you're going. So that's good to know you're going and watching Tyler and watching him be a beast out there. That'd be fun. I'm gonna try to go. I don't know that we were planning on not going. My wife is very, very pregnant, but we both love that Quentin Road tournament. It's something we go to every year. I have lots of friends at Quentin Road. They're good people out there. Just a good church, good school, good facility, good group of people that you see out there, and we love going to it. But we're going to see. She's real pregnant. I mean, she's due next week. So if she's feeling any kind of sickness, we're gonna stay home. But
yeah, definitely.
If we can be there and everything kind of works out, I'd like to be there as well because I think there'll be some good games. Some tough matchups out there. And at the same time, they're going to Quentin Road, the high school JV and the junior high varsity. So both Coach Goodalls are going to take their teams to another tournament. And so they'll all be playing this week. Everyone's playing this weekend except for my team. So me and Xavier don't get to play, but everyone else has games, and it'd be fun for them, and I'm jealous.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, my son Xavier is a player on a team where Josh here is the coach. So It's a lot of fun. He's a great coach. Teaches my son quite a bit. And you guys just saw a few camera angle changes. Those camera angles are thanks to Gary Harper from Sharper Solutions, as one of our sponsors for the new cameras. And our live stream sponsor is Rizza Cars, Joe Rizza.
That's Liz Black over there. She does a
Black,
great job, and loves Hammond Baptist. I'm really happy with Liz Black, and she does a lot. I mean, she works very hard at Rizza Cars and is a great saleswoman and does awesome work there. And we're glad that they're our sponsors.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us at HBTV on YouTube and Facebook. We're having a fun time here. And, yeah.
And once again, this is Jack Huckins. This is Josh Conger.
Josh.
Brother John chickened out and just dumped it off on Jack Huckins pregame, and Jack Huckins is grinding over here doing the broadcast with us. And man, we love watching the Swordsmen play. And Jack Huckins is a big part of this HBTV program and has done much of the setup for the live stream, for the broadcast. Him and John Woosley have worked very hard to put this together. The scoreboard you see, if you click the right buttons on the top and get rid of the captions, then the scoreboard that you see, that is Jack Huckins made that and does a lot of great work here at Hammond Baptist Athletics and for HBTV. And really, Jack, tell us what your proudest accomplishment is so far with HBTV.
I don't know. I mean, we incorporate quite a bit of graphics, the videos and that type of thing. I put a lot of work into. All I really do is try to put on the screen John's vision, you know, and that's I try to do that as best as I possibly can, and I don't know. The whole thing is we consistently have people come up to us and tell us that it's one of the best in the area that they've seen, and I'm just proud that you know I can be part of that and help bring John's vision to light.
Yeah, John's vision is exceptional. Yeah. We're glad to have it there, and that's all you can do is try to make John's vision come true. That is the goal. You know, and that's Jack Huckins. He lives for that. You know, to make John's visions come true, and that's awesome. John Woosley obviously does excellent work, and my goodness, has done so much with HBTV. You know, last year it was me and John sitting up here with a nightstand, you know, broadcasting. Now there's an entire booth and so much work.
The nightstand.
Oh, yeah, the nightstand days. This was fun. And really love doing it. And John is like, I mean, he's my best friend. Love that guy to death. It's fun. And he does a great job with HBTV and Jack Huckins as well. These guys put in tireless work. And really, I mean, when this booth went up, put in so much work at the beginning to get this stuff going, just to get everything clicking. And I was impressed with some of the graphics that were come up with. And Jack has done a great job being a huge part of that. And, man, love putting in effort at HBTV.
Absolutely. And if you haven't been here and seen the booth,
see it, yeah.
The official HBTV booth here in the gym, definitely have to come out and see it.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit later in the broadcast we'll show you a video, or not video, I'm sorry, a picture of, you know, what it looks like. Best part about this is, you know, it's not just us. We have some of the kids that at the school that we're, you know, teaching how to do this. You know, we got one of our assistant producer, Aiden Moffett, down there, sitting in the producer chair right now. Ryan Mitchell over there working cameras, and of course Cole Carpenter helping us with the main camera here.
Cole Carpenter helping us eat a pretzel. That's what he's doing right now.
He's enjoying that pretzel. As long as he stays up with the ball, I'm good.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good to have these students learning and getting better at the things that they're doing, and really that's going to help them in years to come. You know, if they choose to pursue media, they're getting a start here and really exceptional experience. I mean, work level experience they would get broadcasting at any public gym or any public game, and it's really great experience. Something I wish I had when I was at HB for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of that free throw cam there.
Ooh, look at that.
It's beautiful.
This is Dave Misitich missing the first of two. He's going to get one more. He's going to get one more here at the line. The Swordsmen are up 6-9 with 5:30 to go until halftime. Dave Misitich shooting the second one here. Hoping for a miss to keep the game within reach, and he does miss it. J.P. Garrett does get the rebound, and Elijah Guzman is going to push up the fast break here. 5 minutes till halftime, and this is a crucial 5 minutes, seeing as we got to get back into this game and hopefully take a lead. As Elijah Guzman takes a three, can't get it to go. Dave Fernandez rebounds, hop step, and they're going to blow that call and give him a travel. I believe that was close to just being a regular hop step, but I think he was so obnoxious with the hop that the refs are like, that's got to be a travel. And sometimes they'll call that on NBA players as well.
How weird is this? How weird is this that the Swordsmen only have 6 points with 5 minutes left of the second?
Yeah, and it's also weird that the Eagles only have 9. It's a low-scoring game, but really that's a sign of a good defensive game. You know, you see that a lot in varsity. Our varsity plays very good defense. So sometimes you'll have a halftime score of like something to 2 or something to 4, you know, just because we're playing such good defense. Yeah. And you see that here from both teams. Yeah, block foul. Dave Misitich trying to sacrifice his body there and take a charge. And that was really a good thought. You know, and that's something we teach here at Hammond Baptist, how to take those charges. And he made a really solid attempt, but I think was a little bit too far inside. And also didn't quite take it square.
Yeah. Feet were moving just a little bit.
Yeah, and when you fall to the side, that is a dead tell. That guy did not take a charge. So you got to fall straight. You got to take the contact straight in the chest for it to be a legal charge. And they're going to try to get Esteban Santos a shot here, it looks like, and he'll pop out wide open. And he's going to take that shot for 3. Can't get it to go, and Daniel Webb tries to rebound it, gets it back from Dave Fernandez, and that's a pickoff. Luke Deal with the steal. That's Dave Misitich now going full court. And Dave Misitich can't make the layup, and that's going to be a rebound almost to the Swordsmen, but back to the Eagles. And Elijah Guzman will pick that up and bring it across half court. He's looking for a call from James Goodall, the coach of the JV team here, keeping him close. It's 6-9. Dave Fernandez gets the ball poked, and diving for it is Noel. Good hustle, but Noel's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, he slides out of bounds.
Checking in is Josh Huizinga, number 23, and he's going to check a teammate out and bring that 3-2 zone to life up there. That's Noel, and Luke Grevin on the top of that 3-2, playing some good defense here.
You know, Josh, I'm told that the
woo! Big 3 from Elijah Guzman,
man.
And he ties the game at 9. What a shot from Elijah.
That would be good to see an instant replay.
Yeah, you know, let's see how skilled our guy over there is with instant replays. I don't think that's Ryan Mitchell. This is on you, buddy. No replay. Oh, we got no replay there. That's Dave Fernandez. Dave can't get it to go either.
We'll probably get it in the second half. Get some instant.
Yeah, midway through the live stream, we'll just pop up an instant replay. Yeah. Well, you know that shows me that it was just a bad teaching. I think that's on Jack Huckins for not teaching.
You know that guy. He's not the greatest.
He's terrible, Jack Huckins. No, we love Jack Huckins. 3 minutes to go, 4 minutes or so to go until halftime. The score is 9-9. It's neck and neck here between the Swordsmen and the Screaming Eagles.
There it is, folks. The official HBTV Huddle Cam.
Huddle Cam, I like it. And that is a nice preset there, seeing the teams up close. And see, you know what's funny to me is seeing the people in the background. I can see Janine Nelson so clearly right now, you know, and I can see who's in the background here. Caleb Guzman. Who's that pretty girl over there in the maroon? Who's that?
I think that's Claudia.
No, that's my wife.
Oh,
that's my wife there, Mrs. Anna Conger.
I was just messing with you.
Whew. Yep, that is my wife, for sure. And this is the Eagles going to inbound the ball, bring it up here. Noel crossing half court, looking to set up some offense. And this is some good defense here by the Swordsmen. Probably need to play a little bit tighter. This is Luke Deal dribbling the ball across to the wing, guarded tightly by Dave Fernandez. Dave playing some aggressive D. And now switching with Esteban. And J.P. Garrett picks it out of the air.
Look at that.
Jumps sky high to get it. And he's going to pump fake, go up and get blocked. Oh, my goodness. Noah Robinson, a block on J.P. Garrett.
Oh, it was a good stop by Esteban there,
and then another steal by H.B. Some sloppy play here, certainly. But J.P. Garrett, man, I thought he could have a dunk. And if that was Tyler Hawkins, he would have had a dunk on the fast break for sure.
You know, personally, I think he paused just a little bit too long there. But I think he was unsure of going up and getting hit.
Oh, yeah. But if you're JP and you're 6'4", you don't stop for anybody. You go straight up. Who cares who jumps? No one's going to reach 6'4" with a wingspan. I think JP should have gone all the way there and would have had 2 points, certainly. That's going to go Daniel Webb for 3. Daniel tried banking it in and couldn't. Man, setting up some offense here, and the Swordsmen a couple of bad shots, couple of rush shots.
Tied up 9-9.
Yeah, they need to make some good offensive decisions here on the next possession. With such a and that's Daniel Webb getting a poke out. No steal. It's going to be Screaming Eagle ball, and they're going to drive, swing to Noel for 3. And Noel knocks down
Wow.
the corner three.
Nice.
They're going to go up 12-9. And they deserve that when they were wide open. I think that really you've got to be closer. You got to close out on the shooters. Don't give anyone an open look, and a little flat-footed to start the game
David
here.
Fernandez all the way out there at the three-point line. Nobody sees him. There we go.
Yeah, he's wide open. Ah, man, that ball's almost picked off. Retained by Elijah Guzman, the strong body, and it's going to be a foul, a block foul on the Eagles. That's number 3. Preston Miller going to get called for the foul. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Noel. That's not Preston. A little jersey swap there. That's Noel getting called for the foul. And J.P. Garrett's going to check out of the game, and Dave Merhalski checking in the game for the Swordsmen is Dave Merhalski, J.P. Garrett, Daniel Webb, Estevan Santos, and David Fernandez. Oh, Elijah was open there for a split second. Oh, and that ball's picked off and then got back right away by Estevan Santos, and that two-point shot almost good, but it'll be out of bounds. Swordsmen are going to play on defense down here at the other end. Jack Huckins eating a hot dog, man. Double duty.
Oh, ratting me out. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, man, I do it all the time. I was eating popcorn last half, and it's nice being able to eat and broadcast at the same time. It's always a blessing. And that ball thrown out of bounds, that's also a blessing for the Swordsmen with Noel a little bit sloppy with that basketball.
Yeah, it looked like a great pass, though, to Zach Curran on the
Yeah.
on the
Great
bench.
pass to Zach Curran. Zach Curran should have caught it and shot it. And that's out to Dave Fernandez for 3. David Fernandez a little bit off right, and it's going to be pushed into a fast break by Noah Robinson. And Noah Robinson gets to go another 2 points from them. They're down 5 now, 9-14.
That's tough.
Yeah, Elijah Guzman really need to make something happen here for the Swordsman. And he attacks the rim. Smart drive from him.
Beautiful.
And good for 2 points.
See,
That's
when he's got a
exactly
lane
what he
like
needs
that,
to do.
He's got a lane like that. You just got to take it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, stop messing around. Stop passing the perimeter. Drive to the rim and get 2 points. It's that simple.
Yeah, we definitely. I mean, clearly we need good defense here. But once we get the ball, we exert a lot of pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Open up those lanes. Get them to move around. Open up those lanes.
And that's not how you do it right
And
there with
that's
a turnover from Elijah Guzman.
That's a lazy pass right
It
there.
is. We got 50 seconds until halftime. It's 11-14. Swordsmen trail by 3. They need a good defensive possession here, and they almost get it, and that's Luke Deal putting in the 2-point shot. Not what you needed there if you're a Swordsman fan. You're down 5 points, 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball being swung across the perimeter. FOFCA playing some aggressive defense here, putting some pressure on the Swordsmen. Estevan driving right, little fake, swing it back to Elijah Guzman. Into Dave Merhalski. Dave's going to pump fake, go up, and he got blocked. Oh, my goodness, a good block by Huizinga. And then stripped away. That is not what we like to see from Dave Merhalski, and you hardly ever see it with Dave Merhalski. He's normally so good with the ball. Not normally someone that's flipping or giving turnovers away, but a tough one there. J.P. Garrett will check him out. Dave Merhalski will sit down, and some timeouts both ways here. Looks like the Eagles wanting to get a good last shot and really extend this lead. They're up by 5 with 15.5 to go in this half. Boy, tough here for the Swordsmen.
I mean, you only got 15 seconds to go. Obviously, this is just coming up on half, so you still have more time.
Yeah.
There's more than enough time to gain 5 points, but if we don't see a little bit more hustle from the Swordsmen and a little bit better defense, then they're gonna they could potentially lose this. But they always come back after the first half.
Oh,
you know. I would say the very can't think of the word.
Common problem?
No, very influential
Yeah,
James Goodall down
Oh, yeah.
there. He's almost as good as that Josh Conger guy.
Whoa, stop it.
But or Steve Goodall. But he's he'll come out of the huddle and they'll have some really good plays and
Yeah, he does a good job down there and calls some good plays. And James Goodall, what I like about him is he's fiery, man. He's similar to me in that way. I think we're both very fiery coaches, and if he sees his team is not playing up to the standard, he's on him. He's at half court, ripping someone's face off, letting them know like that's not acceptable. And really, at HB, we expect a lot of you. If you're a player, you get a lot. I mean, you get a great media program, a great media group. We expect you to play hard just like that. And that's Elijah Guzman getting the and one. Good pressure, and that's good defense. Turn it into some offense, some much-needed offense there from the Swordsman. Elijah, the strong body, getting the and one to go, and that'll bring him to within 3, possibly 2, if Elijah can put in this free throw. And as I was saying, We expect that of you. If you play HP basketball, we expect you to play hard. We expect you to play aggressive. And a little bit last game, some slack play, and boy, that's not acceptable. We demand we have high standards at Hitman Baptist, and we coach hard, we play hard, and we believe in the program we've got. Oh man, you bailed him out there. Some good defense, some needed defense, but then bailing him out with a foul. They'll get the ball on the sideline. 4 seconds to go. FOFCA will try to get a shot off and push this lead from 3. And yeah, get JP under the basket there. They'll probably roll the rim here. And they do, and they're going to look for a shot from Noel. Noel out to the wing, and that's a 3 from Noah Robinson. No good. 16-13 is the score. Going into halftime, the Swordsmen trail by 3 to the FOFCA Screaming Eagles. We're going to drop you off at halftime. Again, this game is sponsored by Rizza Cars and Liz Black and the work they do there, and excellent people. We're glad they support HB Basketball and Hammond Baptist Athletics. Again, this is Jack Huckins, Josh Conger, signing off for the first half. We'll join you back here in about 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Thank you.
Guyana, land of many waters. It is also the land of many people, many cultures, and many stories. Recently, the Lord blessed in allowing me to be able to take a non-traditional survey trip of over 5 months. During that time, I was able to experience preaching in schools and prisons, soul winning. We were able to baptize converts. But one of the highlights of that trip was being able to assist a veteran missionary in planting a local New Testament Baptist church in the interior region of Barima, Waini. Despite millions of dollars in foreign aid, one of the largest gold mines in South America, and many natural resources, Guyana still remains one of the poorest nations in the Western Hemisphere. The country consists of densely populated coastal cities, followed by large villages in the interior that fade away into mining camps and indigenous villages far out in the jungle. Guyana truly is the country of 1,000 stories, of 1,000 lives the gospel has never touched. Like the young Amerindian boy I talked to, whose first memory was of stumbling home, drunk on the beer his own father had given him, of waking up in a ditch, not knowing who or where he was, of a little girl who prays to a million gods, who would never hear her cries or ever answer a single one of her prayers. Guyana has a higher suicide rate than North Korea or even Japan. If you're anything like me, when you hear Guyana, South America for the first time, you automatically think Latin culture. But because of its geographic isolation and unique history, nothing could be further from the truth. Nearly 50% of the population is from East India, and the remainder from Africa and scattered all across the globe. So rather than a base of Catholicism or Judaism, there is an ever-present polytheistic undercurrent that affects all aspects of life and belief. East Indians brought with them the Hinduism of their ancestors. This is illustrated by the idols built in their yard, the Hindu schools, the over 100 temples that are found in the big cities and even outlying villages. To further confuse the mind of the Guyanese, Islam and Pentecostalism have seen significant advances in recent years. Guyana, like so many other countries, is seeing rampant promiscuity. This is causing brokenness and confusion in the home. We are looking forward to the change that we know happens when Jesus Christ enters the homes of the Guyanese people. My name is Robert Woodard, and God has called us to serve in the complex and rich culture of Guyana, South America. Our focus will be to start New Testament local Baptist churches. There is an amazing amount of opportunity here through preaching in the local schools and prisons, hospitals, crusades, even door-to-door evangelism. We are looking forward to training up faithful men who will then be able to train national leaders to start churches, evangelize, and spread the gospel long after we are gone. Your prayers and consideration are paramount as we take the gospel to Guyana, South America. My wife Ariana and I are humbled and privileged to take the gospel to the country of Guyana. Of course, this is nothing new for Ariana. She grew up on the mission field of Trinidad and has already taken several mission trips into the country. We are anticipating a fruitful harvest in the land of many waters.
Welcome back to our second half of play between the Heyman Baptist Swordsmen and the FOFCA Screaming Eagles. The score is 16-13. The Eagles with the 3-point lead on the Swordsmen. My name is John Woosley, and I'm excited to be bringing you this second half of basketball. Brother Jack Huckins was stealing the spotlight for the first half, and I know you want him back, but we don't pay him enough here, so we only get him one half a night, so stuck with me instead. Elijah Guzman for three, buries it, cash. Elijah Guzman's second three of the night. And Elijah Guzman,
Elijah Guzman
is
for 3.
having a
Buries
great
it.
night for the
Cash.
Swordsmen. Ties the
Eli-
game at 16.
Yeah, John has kept him in it, really. I mean,
Yeah.
they were down pretty big, but really has brought them right back and had an and one at the end of the last quarter and really has made strides here. And another shot from Elijah. Oh, my goodness, just in and out.
Just missed.
John, you're good luck for Elijah, you know?
Man, I hope so. I try to be. Elijah brings his luck himself most games.
Yeah, no, he does. And he's the one that told me, John, that they were going to beat this
That's
team.
right.
So we'll
That's right.
see if he's determined enough.
Oh,
my goodness, they called a foul there. Man, John, I
JP,
was
go ahead.
just rushing up here, man. I was there was a long line there at the concession stand. Props to Mrs. Richards for doing a great job down there running that concession stand. And she got me some food there for HBTV. Now shooting is Dave Misitich from the free throw line and can't get the first one to go. It's 16-16. Swordsmen have tied it up here, and this is what you wanted to come out in the third quarter. You really needed a good start, and they're really getting it from some of these guys. Dave Michalski grinding, Elijah Guzman grinding, and that shot's off as well. Big rebound from J.P. Garrett, playing strong basketball to start the third quarter, and Elijah Guzman swings it out, and it's just too strong and just too far outside for Dave Fernandez. He can't rein it in. Turnover, Swordsman. It'll be Screaming Eagles ball, and they're going to get it. Walk it up the floor here. This is Luke Grevin looking for a teammate, finds Luke Deal. 2 Lukes here, Luke to Luke. And that's going to be out of bounds. Stays with the Screaming Eagles. They'll have the ball on the sideline here. Inbounding is Noah Robinson. Noah Robinson looking for a guard. He's got Luke Grevin. Luke Grevin swings it over to Luke Deal. Luke Deal looks inside to Misitich, and it falls into the hands of Luke Grevin. Kind of an odd play there. Still no basket, though, for the Eagles. And Estevan and Dave Misitich both diving for that ball. Good hustle from both guys. It'll be a jump ball. That's the good right call there. Estevan, way to hustle on that ball and just dive on it. Really not giving up and fighting for that rebound. Love seeing that out of Estevan. He's really made strides this season.
Yeah, and his consistency this year has been something that has stood out to me from being in 8th grade to now being a freshman. There'd be times as an 8th grader where he would disappear for a little bit, and as athletic and talented as he is, his team needs him to show up every play, every time, and he's done a great job of that this year.
John, that's funny you bring that up about the consistency. I love that. That's a good point because every game, the leaders on your team are the ones that are most consistently great. Those are the leaders, the guys that are most consistently great. And I feel like every game, Estevan, maybe he hasn't had a perfect game, but he's been great all game, all season for his team, and really has been handling the ball as a freshman, been making big shots, taking big shots, hitting big free throws, having big possessions, and really has made strides from last season, and he's been fun to watch all this year. And there are many guys like that on the team. It's not just Estevan. There's Dave Michalski. You got Elijah Guzman, a lot of leaders on this team, and they're all fun to watch. And that's a charge. Yeah, charge. Dave Michalski normally willing to take those charges himself, but there gives one to the Eagles, and that was a good take there. Was that Luke Deal? Just threw his body down there, and Dave Michalski just plowed him over there?
There's probably maybe one guy out here I'd probably be scared to take a charge from, and Dave is one of them, man. Dave is a wrecking ball.
Daniel Webb's the other one
through
for
that
me.
lane. Hey, Daniel Webb's a strong kid, too.
Speaking of Daniel Webb, he's checking in.
Daniel Webb for Dave Michalski.
And those guys, man, ever since they were in 6th grade, they're both bulls, man. They're both. I coached them in soccer and basketball, and they will stop at nothing. They're guys you love to coach, fun to watch, and they're reckless.
Yeah, and both the tough, strong, and just going to get the job done. Here's Elijah Guzman. Daniel Webb, Esteban, far side, pump fakes, pulls it out. Here's Daniel. Some good perimeter movement. Here's Elijah Guzman for 3, bricks it. Nearly falls into the hands of Dave Fernandez, who normally, Josh, has real good hands, but that's the second time he's lost one out of bounds on that far side.
Yeah, in that same spot, too.
Yeah.
Maybe they should put him on the left wing.
Put him on the other side. Dave Fernandez, a great soccer player.
Oh, my goodness.
And this year, I've enjoyed watching him play basketball. So proud of him and the effort that he's put into a sport that might not be his favorite. Hey, but he's representing his school, and I love watching him work out there.
And he's improving, John. Game to game, you see him take better and better shots, make better and better passes.
Yeah.
And, boy, that's nice to see. I love seeing the improvement. That's why it's so fun, I think, being a coach, but especially on the 6th grade level. You know, those 6th graders require the most patience, but they are so fun to watch when they get better and they make those strides throughout the season.
Yeah.
And it's so fun to see that with these guys as well. Just watching them season to season get better and better.
Yeah.
And really put the work in to make that the case.
Thanks for watching here on HBTV and on Hammond Baptist Athletics. If you're watching, go ahead and throw a thumbs up. Go ahead and just
I'll go
pull out of that full screen. Give it a quick thumbs up. Share it with your friends, your family. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you watching, being with us. David Fernandez.
Nice three from Dave Fernandez, man. He's a shooter. David's got a great shot, great form. And Luke Deal tries to match it, but he can't match the great David Fernandez. Oh, man, over the back there. That was tough play, but Huizinga went right up there and got it.
Here's Esteban, far side, crossed over, went between the legs. Tough no call.
Yeah, he almost took a charge.
Yeah.
Or almost got a charge called.
Esteban just
One more.
took him down. Here's Elijah, corner three. Dave Fernandez thought about it again. Weaves through traffic. Deflected far side, Esteban Santos. And this time Esteban gives it up. Daniel Webb, top of the key now. Here's Elijah Guzman.
Boy, they're just leaving Dave Fernandez over there.
Oh!
Man, big block by Misitich there and not really able to get that shot up over him. He's a tall, long body. And that ball to Luke Deal on the outside. Luke Deal driving, dishes out to Luke again. Luke Grevins for three. And Luke Grevin, man, just put that three in. Smiling at his coach, saying, Coach, I'm a shooter. Let me shoot. I don't know what he's saying, but it sure looked like that was somewhere close. And a timeout called by Coach Goodall, 19-21. Swordsmen, they're trailing by 2 here to the Screaming Eagles.
That Luke Grevin was a nice little player at the junior high level, along with Noel, and he's stepping up. They has a big shot.
Yeah.
To hit that, especially at this level. Step right into it, nothing but net, and a nice shot.
Yeah, they both are.
Josh, you were mentioning our HBTV crew earlier, and I'm thankful that you are a part of it, man. You're a motor behind this thing, and certainly thankful for the energy that you bring, man. I don't know how many people commented to me at church over the weekend, hey, I watched that live stream, and Josh was going crazy.
Oh, really?
It's fun to listen to, you know. You bring that energy, and, man, I'm certainly thankful for the energy you bring, really to everything that you do, but especially to comment and to bring in HB Sports alive to the people that are watching. It's fun, man.
Oh, I love doing it. And they gave us lots to yell about in that last varsity game. Props to the guys. They battled it out, man.
If you did not watch the last game our varsity team played, you need to go back and watch it. At least watch the last, it'd be 10, 15 minutes of that game. 2 buzzer beaters.
It was like an hour and 45 minutes long.
Yeah, it was a crazy game. You'll hear Josh just going nuts, just out of his mind. And this place was I was gonna say rocking. I'm not gonna say rocking. This place was just.
It was rolling.
It was.
It was pumping.
There we go. It was pumping. I'm trying to think of a good word in my vocabulary. It's too childish.
Oh my goodness.
Here, big steal. Luke Deal.
Tough pass out of a timeout.
And here comes the other Luke, bringing it up against Daniel Webb. Picks up his dribble. Here's Noah, guarded closely by David Fernandez. Inside to Misitich. Far side, Luke slips right through his hands, out of bounds. Swordsman ball.
Yeah, nice break there for the Swordsmen, and had a turnover themselves, then got one right back going their way. And you love seeing that. You love to see when one of your mistakes gets matched by the other team. And they're still playing, John, in this 3-2 zone. And really, this Swordsman team has had good success beating it. They've got Dave Fernandez wide open in the corner, and he's been open pretty much all game. But David there traveled. I'm not sure he agrees with it or saw it himself, but he was taking a few too many steps there, and that's going to be Screaming Eagle ball. This is Luke Grevin bringing it up against Daniel Webb, and Daniel Webb, a very strong, stocky, sturdy defender. Looks like he's in the weight room every day, and I don't know how often he is in the weight room. Maybe that's natural, but he's a strong kid.
Yeah, you talk about, farm strength.
Farmer boy strength,
somehow Daniel, he's been lifting things all his life because he is solid.
Little siblings,
Strong, stocky, yeah. But man, he's got some wheels. He is fast, lightning fast, a great defensive player on the soccer team as well. And yeah, he's a big asset to have a part of any team.
Yeah, so quick. And John, Daniel Webb can get up and down the floor at crazy speeds. And Dave Fernandez, another three. Dave Fernandez lighting it up from 3, and they are leaving him wide open in the corner. I have no idea why. And Dave Fernandez, because David's been on fire this game. He's hit a bunch of shots. Man, love watching him shoot that 3. He's got great touch on that ball. and really has improved as a three-point shooter throughout his career. He's been fun to watch, fun to see the improvement game to game from both him and Esteban Santos and J.P. Garrett. Those three freshmen have had a great season thus far and have really stepped into huge roles on this JV team for Coach James Goodall. Ball being out of bounds. Ball is out of bounds, being thrown in by Luke Deal. He's looking for a teammate. On the floor with him is Dave Misitich. Noah and Dave Misitich gets a two-pointer to go there. That's going to put them up 1. This lead has changed a few times today. Elijah Guzman, the prophet, the self-fulfilling prophecy, said they were going to win the game early before the game even started. He gave me a firm, strong handshake and said, we're winning this game. We're taking it to them. He said his words were they were going to blow them out. That hasn't quite happened. But I still think they'll get the win. I think that confident leadership's going to help them. We'll see what this game does in the last quarter. We got 1:20 to go in the third, and then an entire fourth quarter to watch HB basketball. There, Esteban gets, gang tackled and turns it over into the hands of the Eagles.
Here's Noel far side to Luke, driving in with the left hand. Misitich up for 2, and 4 points, 4 straight points unanswered by Misitich. And here come the Swordsmen looking to attack. Normally here against the zone, sharp, quick passes, attack the seams.
Oh, Luke Audis.
Luke Audis, one of the three-point specialists for this junior varsity team. And he can drive, Josh.
Yes.
He can. He showed us that last game as Dave Fernandez drives in, gets fouled. But Luke Audis, a solid three-point shooter. And definitely against his zone, Josh, you're a great three-point shooter. I mean,
wow.
you love seeing a team set up in his zone.
Yeah.
Just as a shooter, find that open spot. Hope your teammates can feed it to you and bury it.
And also against the zone, you love driving to the rim. I mean, against the zone, cutting through those seams. Those are 2 ways to attack it. Cutting through with a drive in a seam of a zone and then shooting that 3. And I think, Elijah Guzman and Esteban have been driving all game. And I think these shooters, Dave Fernandez and Luke, they could really tear it up out there.
Yeah.
Luke Audis is a sharpshooter, great shooter. Got to get him some looks here on the three-point line.
Some great camera work by Cole.
Yeah,
Cole Carpenter here, man.
That.
Zooming in, zooming out. On point. That's Noel throwing it out of bounds. And we'll pull up a quick behind-the-scenes picture we took earlier. Brother Jack took just a behind-the-scenes shot of the HBTV setup up here. I think we were right in the middle of the junior high game there.
Oh, nice.
Commenting. There's Cole, Aiden, Ryan. See a little bit of the setup we got going on up here. People in the stands. And I know you were talking. I was listening in and out of the kind of the evolution or the birth of HBTV, which has been fun, man. But a little bit behind the scenes, and a lot of people jumped in, gave time, money, resources to help us put this together. Here's Misitich
Travel
at the end of the third quarter, and that's going to be waved off by the travel called by referee Conger up here.
Oh, I was like, who's referee Conger? I got the same name as that guy.
25-24.
John, do you have a picture of that, last year's HBTV setup? That'd be fun to show that, just in one of the games in the future.
That would be fun.
Humble beginnings, John.
Yeah,
Humble beginnings.
That was fun. 25-24 is how we're going to go into the fourth quarter in a neck-and-neck game here. Again, these two teams faced off earlier in the season, and the Screaming Eagles did come out on top, unfortunately. Yeah. But this one, hopefully, the outcome will be much different. If you want to watch this junior varsity team again, their next game is on Tuesday of next week. The HSRC Patriots from Moni, Illinois are coming over, and we'll be hosting them. So you can watch the same JV team next Tuesday at 5:30. Tune in here on HBTV or Hambaps Athletics on Facebook if that's easier. If the comments get in your way, those comments are auto-generated.
Yeah.
So if they're getting in your way, you hit those 3 little buttons in the corner of your screen, more actions, more options. You can click that and turn off those auto captions, and that'll just help clear up your scoreboard a little bit. We've had a couple people, Josh, tell me, hey, the scoreboard looks sweet, but I can't see it because the words you're putting up, we're getting in the way. And
We're not doing it.
Right, yeah, the words are just auto generated there by Facebook and sometimes on YouTube. But got to see the score, got to see the scoreboard. So if that helps you, then that's great.
John, I'm embarrassed about this, but having heard that announcement, I was tried to do that the other night, tried to turn off the closed captions, and I clicked it. I'm like, the top 3 buttons?
Yep.
I'm listening to your announcement in my head. I'm like, the top 3 buttons? So I clicked it, and then I hit closed caption, and it didn't go off. And I'm like, man, what? I don't know what happened, but I think my phone hated me. It just didn't turn them off when I hit it. So and I'm pretty tech savvy. I was pretty surprised.
Hey,
that
I wonder if anybody else is having that
maybe
problem.
that's why. Maybe people have tried. If you've tried and can't get it, I feel your pain, and I apologize. We'll figure out a solution there and try to get those closed captions off. This is going to be Screaming Eagles ball out of bounds. And it's turned over. Wow, Swordsman ball and a needed possession here. They're down 1 point here to the Eagles. And this will be Elijah Guzman bringing the ball up, looking for some offensive sets here against this 3-2. Got to get a man in the middle. Nice to see J.P. Garrett back in the game. He's huge, and he was out for a little bit when Misitich was scoring. Oh, and he had a teammate wide open. That's the wrong guy, though. Navy jersey, not a white one. Turnover, Swordsman.
Dave Fernandez, Josh, was wide open on that other side. Spot up nicely for a three. Just props to Dave Fernandez. He was, feet were set. He was ready to hit that three on that far side. Hopefully we can work it to him next time. And that'll be a foul on Dave Murhalski underneath. And Josh, I don't know if the word has been said yet because I missed the first half, but relentless, has it been said?
I don't know if it has,
on,
John.
Dave Murhalski, I love watching Dave play. Just is not going to stop, and the grind is there. And you see, I mean, he's got 4 fouls, and he's after it. And I enjoy the way he plays. Here's a three from the corner, off the mark, and this is Mason Wilkerson under the basket. Gets tied up, jump ball, and it'll stay with the Eagles.
And the Swordsman, John, playing some prolific defense right now in the face of the Eagles. They can't get anything easy. I mean, Luke, that last shot was it was right in his face, and he bricked it. That defense causes problems, causes bad shots, and really it turns itself into offense, as we saw last game when they kicked up the defense on the junior high level. That turned into offense, and really that needs to happen here for the Swordsman as J.P. Garrett grabs that ball out of the air and pushes the fast break with Elijah Guzman. He's got Mason ahead. Mason going to drive baseline.
Man.
Another turnover baseline.
Yep, same, and trying to do the same thing, trying to get that ball over to Dave Fernandez. Maybe we need to think of a different way to get it there. Maybe
by train or by mail?
Put it in a box, throw a stamp on it.
FedEx.
25-24. And we've had a scoreless minute and a half here as we started this fourth quarter, locked in at the same score. Still in this 3-2 zone, the Eagles coming out, really pressure in the middle. Here's JP.
Nice find.
There's Dave Fernandez.
Woo! David Fernandez, he's hit 3 threes in the last 2 quarters, John. He is hot right now, and I'm telling you, feed him the ball. Both angles? Nice. That replay brought to you in 2 different angles by the executive producer, Jack Huckins, and Ryan Mitchell over there grinding, getting us both of those replay angles of David Fernandez. Beautiful 3-point shot. Oh, and they have Mason ahead, trying to push the fast break here.
Here's Esteban in transition, trying to make it happen. Noel trips him up, and then looks like a kick is going to be called. No foul, just a kickball, as players got confused as to which sport they were playing. 27-25.
I don't know why, but you said kick, and I assumed someone kicked someone else. Then you said no foul, and I thought, boy, they're letting them get away with murder out here. Do whatever they want. They're kicking and getting away with it.
Here's Noel going against Daniel Webb. Daniel's got some quick feet, a great defender.
Yeah.
And that's a nice matchup.
I love watching Daniel play defense because if you watch him right now, he does not jam. He is on his man. He is guarding the ball tight even when he doesn't have the ball. But his man's not going to score. And that's good defense by Daniel.
Misitich drove right and guarded well there by J.P. Garrett, the freshman.
Almost
David
traveled.
Fernandez flying through the lane, saves it. Daniel Webb underneath, kicks out. Esteban Santos thought about it. He's going to pull up 8 feet out.
Oh, there you go. I thought he was going to pass to Dave Fernandez out there.
So did I.
Dave's been hot. I would have fed him that ball, but Esteban taking it to himself. That's nice.
Misitich, far side. Here are the Eagles in front of their own bench. Here's Luke driving left, puts it up with the left hand.
Wow.
Nearly brought rain as Esteban saves that from out of bounds. And JP to Elijah, far side.
And Elijah Guzman playing some nice ball this half. Started out scoring and now just doing what the team needs. Feeding that ball to the guys that are hot. And that turnover right away, man, from Esteban. And you're up 4 with 4 to go. You got to be smart. I say work that ball. They're in a 3-2, a lazy 3-2. Don't even shoot it. I mean, work that ball around. Make sure it's a layup or a good shot because you can afford to. With the defense they're playing, you can afford that.
Yeah, really, and get the shot that you want.
Yeah, inside.
Here's a deep three
Right when I say
by
inside.
Elijah. Elijah thought he got hit on the play.
Yeah. It probably did. That was a soft air ball there. Not one you typically see.
Yeah, especially from Elijah.
Oh, yeah. Nothing Elijah does is soft. And if it is soft, he probably got hit.
And Noel just short there. And he picks it up.
Oh,
gets
J.P.
blocked.
Garrett. Man, I love that, John. He blocked it. And poor Noel took the shot and then fell on the ground. And while he's looking up, watching J.P. block his shot, the ball hit him right in the chest while he's laying out of bounds. And just the ultimate show of disrespect from J.P. Garrett. He did it on purpose.
And Noel just short there. And he picks it up. All ball. Saw that up close for the Jack. Here's Dave Fernandez. Skips it across. Here's Elijah Guzman driving right. No look pass into JP Riley. JP flings it out to Esteban. Drives in with the right hand. Going in hard. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. JP there with the board.
Oh, nice take. JP knows it. Could have been an and one. That whole time, Dave Fernandez with an entire acre of property around him. He's wide open, man.
Man, sell that. Property values are rising.
Woo! John Woos, man, with the insight. The real estate genius insight from John Woosley. Love it, man. Cling to his words. Silence in the gym, and JP hits the first of two. He's got one more coming. Man, a nice little pad here, John. Up 5 with 2:19 to go in the fourth quarter. Really, John, smart play at the end is what's keeping this lead. JP second of 2 here. Whoa, way short. Dave Misitich caught the ball with his hand there, and that's going to be a violation. The ball didn't touch anything, and so that'll be other Screaming Eagles ball.
Here is Misitich to inbound. Dave Murhowski back in the game for J.P. Garrett, who's going to take a break.
Oh, wow. Misitich drives the full court, and he gets blocked by the rim there. And then he commits the foul on David Fernandez. And that's 5 team fouls. We're getting close to the bonus here. 30-25. Swordsmen lead by 5. Substitution here. They're going to put Daniel Webb out of bounds, throw Esteban at the other end of the floor. Not quite a substitution, but a move in the offensive set. Putting Esteban in the middle. This is an interesting play here.
That was the 5th foul on Misitich as he takes a seat.
He's out of the game.
And his coach not happy about that.
Yeah.
Wants some explanation on the play. And not going to get it, as Misitich, one of the offensive motors here for this Eagles team. And a player that they really need in down the stretch.
Yeah.
And certainly in the Swordsman favor.
Yeah, but Misitich has got to be. You got to be smart. You got to be responsible when you know you have 4, and then you miss a shot. The refs are looking for that frustration foul, so you're better off just running the floor, especially that far from the basket. Just didn't need it. Didn't need to put the effort in to get that foul.
Yeah, Esteban to inbound.
Ooh.
Ooh. As Elijah throws it right off the official, trying to save it from going out of bounds. And the official's going to remember that, no doubt.
Yeah, we're going to lose the game now. They're going to give him a technical and all kinds of other stuff. Here we go. This is Luke Grevin driving on Elijah Guzman. And this is out of bounds. Luke Grevin for a deep 3. It's long, can't go. David Fernandez, good rebound, and he's looking ahead. David Fernandez to bring it up. They're up 5 with 1:30 to go. Got to keep this lead, John. This is important here. Don't turn the ball over and give them a free look.
Big possession, and I'm afraid.
Oh, my goodness. That was almost it right there.
Yeah. Just the easy pass.
Yeah, you got guys open. Just be smart. No, that's not it either. Oh, my goodness.
Dave Murhowski.
Relentless. David Murhowski. That's John Woosley's given nickname for Dave Murhowski.
Absolutely. Dave
Murhowski should name his firstborn son Relentless. Or Lee, Relentless.
Have you read the book Relentless?
No, last time we talked about this, I was trying to tell you about a book. I forgot the name. That was about memory,
Oh, no, that's the book Limitless. Relentless was written by Michael Jordan's trainer. Michael Jordan, Tim Grover is his name. Michael Jordan's trainer.
John, plug the book for us. What's the best thing about it?
Man, well, it speaks to being relentless, and this man, Tim Grover, has a special gift because he was a trainer for Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and then also Dwayne Wade.
No way.
Yeah. Tim Grover is his name. You look him up. I mean,
were those his only 3 guys? You're saying those are just 3 of them?
Jordan. I mean, those are his main three. When Jordan.
Oh, nice look. All the way up to floor to Dave Michalski, and he's going to pump fake, go up.
Attaboy, Dave. Big finish.
Sorry, Jordan.
Well, Jordan would tell him, I don't pay you pay you so much just to train me. I pay you as much as I do to not train anyone else.
Ooh. John, I love that,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, but he talks about the difference between his three words or what are they? Cleaner, closer, and there's another C word, but he talks about how, guys want to be a closer, but then there's the cleaner, like on this next level, and he talks about some things that Kobe was, MJ was, Dwayne Wade, some intangibles that they had. That it's a really good book, and especially written by somebody who knows basketball. And I love basketball. And to talk about MJ, Kobe, Dwayne in the book, it's a cool book. But the name of the book is Relentless.
Nice.
But Dave Michalski should read it. That is him. Love watching Dave play.
Are you sure he didn't write the book?
Possibly could have. Noel sings
Is
his
David
second.
Tim Grover?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Dave Michalski's the man, and we've talked about it. We love watching David play. And we heap praise when praise is due, and the man works hard. I mean, he's out there every night, grabbing 10 rebounds, getting 10 points.
Yeah.
I mean, just playing gutsy basketball. And right there, grabbing a tough rebound, diving to save it.
Man.
Wrong hands, but a good hustle. Luke Deal with 2 points. And that's going to be a timeout. Screaming Eagles only down 3, trying to come back in this game, John. 30 seconds to go. And their coach is going to draw something up. No Misitich, and that's big loss for them. A player that's very aggressive, very tall. And someone I thought was an assistant coach when I walked in, so he's definitely an aggressive player. Stinks not having him in there if you're the Eagles. 30 seconds to go, though. They're up 3, the Swordsmen. John, what do they do for the last 30 seconds to win the game?
Yeah, I think we need to keep being smart with the ball. Realize that we don't have to score, but we're not going to be afraid to score either. If we have a wide open lane, we need to take it in and finish. But we're not forcing the issue. We're not honking any threes, Josh. We're not throwing up a forced shot. Just be smart with the ball. Pull it out. Get it in the hands of some of your best ball handlers, and let's work it around. And that's probably what Coach Goodall is telling them. And then the coach on the other side is saying, we got to have a steal. We got to have a steal. We got to pressure him. We got to force him to take a bad shot. And it's that balance. Just as a junior varsity player, these guys have to step into this role and understand this experience. This is when some of that is built. Yeah. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, exit out of the video real quick. Give us a thumbs up. Like it real quick. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. And then might as well, while you're at it, push that notifications. Turn those notifications on. So when you are when you're not aware that we have a game, that you'll get notified. Yeah. And we can bring you into some Hammond Baptist basketball. But thanks for watching tonight. We got a good one, 33-30, with 30 seconds left.
Man, yeah, you could have bet that press was coming. Oh, gotta
Here's
be
Elijah
smart.
Guzman.
Gotta be smart.
Oh, loses it.
Luke Deal. Elijah Guzman turns it over.
32-33. And the Swordsmen say, let's run this back. Here's Elijah Guzman.
Step on right now. Oh, my goodness. Pass the ball up. This press break, honestly, if you're watching it. Please don't show that. This press break, if you're watching, we just showed an instant replay against us. That's no bueno. If you're watching this, a press break's very simple, just to get the ball back to the guy that inbounded it. I mean, that side of the floor is wide open.
Here's
we're struggling there. I'd go to Michalski right there, Dave Michalski.
Timeout called by Coach Goodall.
I thought that was a
Swordsman.
5-second call in that 2-second span. That's all I was like, what's going on?
Coach Goodall wanted to talk things out.
John, honestly, if you watch that, if you back it up 15 seconds, throw that ball to David Michalski right in the middle of the floor. David will not let someone else breathe on that ball. He will eat it up, and he will give it to Elijah Guzman. There's too much pressure. I'm just too worried that we're going to turn it over in the backcourt. Elijah's had a turnover, and David Fernandez not helping him out over there. We're playing foolish basketball. You got to get open. So I would throw that ball, honestly, to Dave Michalski if he's one-on-one. And David just grabs it, takes one dribble, and it's broken. Press is done.
Yep.
I mean, just give it to Dave. I trust David Michalski with that ball. I trust Elijah, and I trusted him up until about 10 seconds ago when he had that turnover. So now I'd say maybe go to the middle. Maybe a little easier to break that press.
Yeah. You see there, just leaving the bottom of your screen there, we've had a couple people ask, how can we get involved with HPTV? If you need anything, let me know. So we put a PayPal there at the bottom just for if you want to help support HPTV. There's a couple new things that we want to get. Josh, I've showed you a couple of those, some things that, the funds come in. This has been just a huge blessing, and so many people have given and gotten involved, and just really things to make it better. We might talk about a couple of those in our tournament coming up. But if you want to give or support and just appreciate the broadcast, PayPal at Hammond Baptist TV is the tag, the username. You'll see HBTV's name there. You'll see my name there. But just a way that you can give and support. Don't have to. Just ask if you'd like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. But just certainly excited to bring you the game this afternoon. Ball is in. As the Swordsmen are throwing the ball away. And it'll be a turnover on the Swordsmen.
Yeah, John, if you saw that, the play draw was good. David Marhalsey set a screen inside, and Elijah Guzman cut right to the ball, and then we just didn't throw it into him, and I'm not quite sure why. He was wide open. But after that first option wasn't used, it was tough, because then it was one-on-one for everybody else.
Here comes Noel.
Man, need to stop here.
Number 3 for the Eagles.
10 seconds to go.
Guarded closely by Daniel Webb. And the Eagles are going to take a timeout to talk this over with 9.6 seconds left.
Don't foul.
And certainly an opportunity to win this game. Only down 1, Josh, with 10 seconds left. Now we're on the other side. Now we are the ones who are going to have to put the pressure on, force, make them take a bad shot. And, Josh, that's no problem for our defense. That's no problem. That is something that we can absolutely do, as you got a close-up of my face there. 9.6 seconds left. 33-32. And this is going to be interesting coming out of the wire here, folks.
Yeah.
But one of the strengths, Josh, and we've talked about it before, the athleticism, the defense of this junior varsity team is something that can thrive in a situation like this. So let's just hope that tonight is that night.
Yeah.
And we can come out of this with a win.
Yeah, here's the problem. We had the ball twice. We had the advantage twice, and I guess we kind of deserve to be on defense right now. We had 2 options there, 2 chances. But I think really the third time's a charm, John. Third chance to do it here. I think we have 9 seconds. You need 1 stop.
Mm-hmm.
And, John, it's got to be a stop that doesn't involve a foul.
Mm-hmm.
A foul would lose us the game, I think. And as soon as I saw that timeout, I said it, don't foul, because I think there's a chance they're going to bait us into a foul here, and that's an easy win for them. Boy, don't foul, and put someone under the basket right now. There you go. Dave Marhalsey does a drop there. Yeah, you got to be smart here. They're going to the basket for sure.
Here we go. Eagles to inbound.
Go ahead. 9 seconds. Got to play good defense. Elijah Guzman on ball. Stevan Santos guarding Luke Grevin. Luke Grevin driving to the basket. It's poked out. Noah trying to get a shot up. 1 second.
Oh!
And almost the game winner from Noel. Got a shot off. Not a good look, but got a shot off. Hit the rim, but could not get the game winner to go. Boy, good little play there. Good defense from the Swordsmen to close out the game. That is what you like to see as a Swordsman fan. Defense wins game, and it won that game there.
Yeah, great effort, both teams. And fortunately, the Swordsmen come out with the win and way to close it out. Swordsmen made things interesting at the end, Josh, but certainly glad we got the W.
Oh, my goodness.
Great effort, Swordsmen. Thanks for watching tonight here on HBTV. Our executive producer with Jack Huckins, assistant producer there, Aiden Moffitt, Ryan Mitchell, Cole Carpenter in the house without a title. And certainly thankful for him and all of their work tonight. My name is John Woosley for Josh Conger, signing off.